Couple of items in the mail to look at today. Good evening, YouTube, here on a Tuesday evening. It's 6:12 now. I just retrieved the mail from the mailbox. Day after the holiday. They're usually a little bit late, but they were really late today. This is not one of the items that I got, but I did get this the other day. This is the BNC cable. If you'll recall that Jack was using to test the BDST, and I kind of thought they were kind of neat looking, so I bought me one. And of course it's an RF cable. I forget the number right offhand. If I think of it, I'll write it down, or I'll put it in the video thing, description or something. But that's what it looks like, and basically it's just you know, this is what I think Bob was wanting to use for our BDST probe. One end would go to the BDST and one end would go to the probe, and I think that's what he had in mind, something like this. It's not it's pretty flexible. I mean, you know, it gives a pretty good bit there, so I think that will work out fine. Now the thing that did arrive today is the penny tubes that I ordered. There are 10 of them in there, and I'm going to take and open those up and see what they look like, if I can find an easy way to do it. Usually these things have a Ziploc bag, but these don't. These are just sealed plastic. Surely I can rip it open. There we go, there's one. Now this is what I had in mind for these tubes for our probe, and they do have the screw tops, which you can see. They stay on pretty good and tight. Now Bob, excuse me, Bob wants to put the BNC connectors in this end and the probe on this end. I think that's what I'm going to try to do, is set up one like that first, and you know, go from there. I want to give a rough estimate on the size of these, if I can. Whoops. There's the inner part of that. It's looking like, let's see, 15, almost about 18 millimeters, I would say, is a rough guesstimate across there on the inside. You know, so the size of these, well, you know, are around 80 millimeters. That way, let's see what the yeah, a little over 3 inches long. So that should be perfect for that. Again, these, like I said, that I'll double check, but I think that's exactly what I said it was. Yeah, about 18 millimeters. So there's your measurement on that. Like I said, there's everything you need to know about it, I believe, Bob. And I'm not sure how thick that is. He said it was pretty thick on the quarter penny tubes that he has, and this is not quite as thick, I don't think. But like I said, it does supposed to be fit a penny in there. I guess that's what it'll fit. But just wanted to point that out real quick. Now I haven't made any videos lately, other than the little announcement of my 800th subscriber. So that's really all I felt like doing here lately. Very cold here today. It was down to around 10 last night, I believe, and I think it got up to 23 officially today. And of course it's been chilly all day. Now it was sunny, and it did melt the snow off the car, so, and I did have snow on my car from last night. There was a little brief, well, it wasn't really too brief. There was a little over an inch on the car, I'd say. Closer to 2 inches probably. So, you know, it was a good little snow shower we had. And but that's about all melted off today for the sun being out. So that was good. So think that's about it. I don't really have a lot to do today. Next time you see me, probably I'll be working on this. Now I was going to work on the Philco. I had thought about it, but I just couldn't get in the mood. Anymore, I've got to be in the mood to do things. I don't know why, but it's the way it is. A couple of these are going to Bob. He wants to play around with them, and I'm going to send those to him. And let's see, the rest of them, I don't know what I'll do. Probably end up making the beta testers probes out of them once we get the boards in that Bob's going to be sending in an order for, I think, here shortly. So that will be the deal. Trying to read what that says. I can't really read it. It says 1 on there, but I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be a penny, I guess. Made in somewhere. I can't read that either. USA. Huh. How about that? I think that's the name of the guy that. Yeah, I saw it was on the advertisement for it on eBay. So I looked for these in China. I thought, well, you know, we paid. I think I paid. Well, it was $6.41, I believe, by the time we paid tax. The tax is killing me. But so that's 64 cents each. Now that's still cheaper than these. I do believe, because these caps here, if we bought these caps, these were 50-something cents a piece, and even these were 34 cents a piece. So the two caps by themselves are 60-something cents right there. That's besides the PVC there that goes in there. So these look much better than that. I think this is the way to go. That would be the way it would go. So I'm thinking, just in comparison to the two, I think this penny tube will be just fine. I think they'll work out great. I really do. So happy about that. So like I said, I'm going to get off here and put this video up, and I was normally today is my day to pick up Lexi from work and take her to get her daughter, and then take them home. But her dad decided to do it today, and I guess he had a free time to do it, so it's okay by me. I didn't really want to go out in the cold anyway. So also I got another mount for a camera, and I'm going to be mounting either this camera here or the ZE-1 in the car, and I'm going to have the dash cam on the windshield like I usually do, and one will be pointed at me, and of course one will be pointed at the road, and I'm going to try a little experimenting with that and see how that works. I also may use the a sound recorder as well to get good sound, because you know, you guys ought to know how that sound is on the inside the car. I never tried it with like a Z1 or something like that. Now this camera here does not have a very good microphone internally. Generally, when I put this on the YouTube, I have to use VideoPad to increase the volume to 1.3 and 1 3/4% above what it's normally would be 1, but I mean 3/4% above that is what I put the volume level to, and it comes out just about right then. But so anyway, that's that. Like I say, next one like I said on these, I want to build like the ones that Bob described in his video yesterday, and I was going to use the I think I have 15K. I don't think I have any 16K, but he said either one would work. And Bob is one of them guys that he stocks all the oddball resistors, and I just don't do that. I'll try to stock the standard values, but that's about it. But 15 is a standard value, so we'll try that, see how that works on the new board when I put it in. And I'll have to do some more measurements on this to find out how big of a board it is and things like that. I told him that I wasn't real happy with these ProBIM tips, or whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I have mine set up a little bit different than he does, but I'm going to try doing it his way this time, and basically all that amounts to is a hole. I think he said 1.5 millimeter hole drilled in here, and maybe it was 5.5 millimeters. Come to think of it, I think it was. But it's basically the size of the probe, or the bigger part of the probe end. That now on this one I had it soldered in, and that's the way I did this one. But like I said, I have 10 of those to play around with, so I may try it his way and see how that works. I just didn't know if it would, how well it would sit in there like that, and if it would be tight or not. And I don't have any millimeter drills. Mine are all standard drills, so I'm gonna have to probably get some of those. I tried the last time I did this. I tried to get it exactly that size to fit that in there like that, but one size was way too small, the other one was too big, and you know what ends up happening then. So I guess I could probably make it the small one, and then maybe just sort of round it out a little bit with a sandpaper or something of that sort to get it to exactly the size I want. And I'm pretty sure he said 5.5. So alright, keep going, yammering. Alright, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.